So my name is Mesiti, and this is my persuasive speech on drone spraying and how it's the future of farming. So in 2025, there's a lot of challenges in farming. Some of the challenges include cost, labor, weather, and yield. Cost, it can be pretty expensive, to be a farmer. You got hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment, as well as millions of dollars worth of land, and then all the upkeep on that, which includes the wear and tear on your equipment, the pay of your employees, and then also unpredictable spotty weather can come into the equation too, which is making it overall really hard, and then also the varying prices in the yield. And the shift in technology, as well as the necessity for advanced technology for better operations, kind of requires a more advanced system of spraying, which is applying chemicals to the crops to make sure they're healthy and strong for harvest. And so the innovation that I believe is going to be the future of farming and be a real groundbreaker is spray drones and how they work well with precision ag. So they have a reduced environmental impact, increased efficiency, as well as state-of-the-art precision. And those are all reasons that make drones the future of agriculture. So first, let's talk about the environmental impact. They use less chemical waste that adds to cleaner operations. So a drone can hold 13.5 gallons of chemical and spray at 31 miles per hour. And whenever you're spraying at a 2 gallon per acre rate, you're using less water that dilutes that chemical rather than using a ground rig where you're holding hundreds of gallons and then you're having to pour in multiple gallons of that pure raw chemical to make it be able to spray properly. So with the drones, you're using less chemical and less water, but you have the same impact on the crop, as well as better penetration in the crop, because the blades of these drones, they're 15-foot prop to prop, and they're engineered to where they have little dips in them to where it actually pushes that chemical down into the canopy. And then you also can do targeted spot spraying with them to where you can go out and actually map a field, and if, let's just say, you have water hemp or any other weeds in only one section of the field, you can take that drone, map it out, and program it to run just that operation. And then it'll go out and spray only the weeds, leaving the other rest of the field that is fine, untouched, which also leads to saving chemical. And that not only is better for the environment, but it also saves money for the farmer as well too. So it's economically friendly too for the farmer. And then also with that, it reduces unnecessary chemical use. And then obviously they're battery powered. So these drones, they're, like I said, 15-foot prop to prop. They can hold upwards of 200 pounds, and then also almost 14 gallons of chemical. And they run on batteries. So they just take 2 batteries that look kind of like miniature car batteries that you stick in there, power on, and then program it to go fly. And those are charged by a gas generator. So instead of having a ground rig out in your field, spraying and burning, getting 1 gallon per mile essentially, spraying, you can have a drone that runs on batteries that they charge as quick as they depreciate. So there's also, they have hyper increased efficiency, to where the accessibility for them and the deployment speed is unparalleled. So if you have a waterlogged field or something, or steep hillsides or tightly packed orchards, you can just drive your truck and trailer rig out to that location, and then from the top deck of the trailer, fly out and go deploy the drones, and then they can fly upwards of 1 mile to 1.5 miles away. Whereas if you're in a tractor or ground rig, you have to actually drive in there. So if it's super muddy or super steep, you just physically can't get in there. Or if there's a plane and you have small fields, that also you can't do because planes need wide open areas to fly and then swoop down and spray and then come back up. So if you have anything like tree lines or telephone poles, that's okay. Perfect. But anyway, so for tightly packed orchards, you can fly in there, fly over the treetops and whatnot, and get in there. And then also quick setup too. So if you have spotty weather, especially in the Midwest, where it might be raining in the morning, but then totally clear in the evening, with a ground rig, having to drive miles away to get to your field. With a drone, you just have a pickup and then just a pull-behind trailer rig. You can just zip out there, deploy, and spray. And then also they have unparalleled accuracy. So they have centimeter level accuracy, and that is through the use of RTK or real-time kinematics. So it's essentially a GPS that puts out a grid to where it's like an invisible grid that the drone follows. So whenever I'm out in the field with my clients, I do what I call like a dime trick, where I will literally take a dime and put it under one of my spray drone's legs, and then send it out, do an operation. It'll go, fly for 10 minutes, and when it comes back, it lands on that dime again because of that hyper accuracy through the use of RTK. And then it's really accurate control for height and speed too. So I'm doing a little bit of solar panel testing and developing a solar panel cleaning chemical, and with